They were blogging. It was all on blogs. What up, Ho Biscuits? It's your girl Skitten, back at it again. First and foremost, I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are staying safe and sanitized. I am super freaking excited because I have not been able to find this specific pair of glasses in months. It's literally, I want to say it's been like 5 months. It might, maybe less, maybe it feels like 5 months. Anyway, the point is I haven't been able to wear this pair of glasses because I haven't been able to find them in months, and I finally found them. And I was so excited to find them, right? But the reason that I found them is because I lost another pair of glasses that I was looking for specifically. It's like my little red orange pair with the like big frames. Now I cannot find those glasses. I have 3 pairs of glasses, but apparently the universe has decided that I can only know where 2 are at any given time. They said no one woman should have all that power. No one woman should have all those glasses. You only get 2. I really like these glasses, so I'm like not that unhappy with the trade-off. But yeah, I know where these are. I know where my little dark blue floral ones are. The red ones are in the wind for right now. Today we are here to watch the Odd1sOut. The title of this video is The Internet Changed Me, and I'm hoping he means for the good, but let's be real, the internet has changed all of us. You know, and not always for the better. So we'll see what he has to say. I'm super excited to get into this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
May I have your attention, please?
Absolutely.
Your attention.
Yeah.
Please.
For sure.
May I have some?
A little
please. Bit. What if I put up gameplay of Subway Surfer and used a robot voice? Would that keep you stimulated? Wikipedia says that people born between the year 1981 and 1996 are part of a group called millennials.
That's me.
And I am a 96 baby. Hello,
so
year of the
barely.
rat. What's up?
So you're like barely in it. Like I thought I was barely in it, but you're like barely in it. So tread lightly, sir. Tread lightly with what you say.
Cusping on that millennial Gen Z line.
Yeah.
So I can relate to all you Gen Zers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I know what cap means. I know what drip means. And I also don't remember where I was when 9/11 happened. However, Gen Z, there is a difference between us. We're both a generation that grew up on the internet. But you grew up with the internet.
Exactly.
We grew up with the internet.
Yes,
the internet didn't used to always look like this. It has metamorphosized a multitude of times.
Yeah.
Now, if you talk to an older millennial, they'll tell you the horror stories of the late 90s internet. How the internet used to be paired with your home's landline. And if you don't know what a landline is, good. If you wanted to surf the net at blazing speeds of 7 kilobytes a second, then you couldn't use your telephone at the same time. This was before texting even existed, so if you needed to talk to someone, you had to call them and look up their phone number in that 20-pound weapon known as a phone book, and then if someone else was using the internet, they'd get the pleasure of listening to
that iconic sound.
Although, if I had to make a sound that represented the entire internet, it would sound exactly like this. I didn't grow up with dial-up, but I did grow up in a time where the internet looked completely different. By the time I was exploring the interwebs, we got speeds up to 1 megabyte per second. So the highest quality video you could stream on YouTube was in 240p,
I was gonna say 240.
or this big.
Yeah.
And it would still buffer a lot. Gen Z, you weren't there when YouTube had a 5-star scoring system and the subscribe button was yellow and people would put these things all over their videos. You weren't there when the videos were in a 4:3 aspect ratio because that's what TVs looked like. You weren't there when a background for a website would be a never-ending grid of a JPEG and music would play against your will and your cursor would turn into a sparkly wand and... Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
I was gonna say, that was dope.
That?
Do any of you remember free webs? And you could go and make a website about whatever the hell you wanted online, and you could do all of this. Do you guys remember that? Was that like a niche thing? I know there's obviously websites where you can make free websites now, but like free webs was like it. It was like the ultimate. You could do so much on there. Anyway, let me know if you remember that.
The person who built the website would go, it's looking pretty good, but you know what this web page really needs? A counter that'll tell you the total number of people who visited.
Yeah.
Let me just copy this HTML code I found online. And if you're around my age and you also had unsupervised computer time, then great, you were also there to experience the pre-puberty years of the internet. Try to imagine the internet without social media. No Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or MySpace.
None of that shit.
Were people back then just not talking about themselves or sharing their opinions online?
They were blogging. It was all on blogs.
Were we as a society more connected with the people we knew in the real world?
Absolutely not.
No, of course not. People have been sharing their opinions online since day one. They were just doing it on random message boards.
Yep.
I know it sounds trivial nowadays, but there was once a novelty in being able to type anything you wanted into the computer, and then someone else you didn't know would instantaneously respond. Even Neopets, a game targeted to children, had chat rooms and let anyone send unfiltered messages to children.
Okay, that's very true, but there were mods. Okay, there were mods, and I'm speaking from experience when I say you could get banned or your account could get deleted for what you talked about on the message boards, okay?
I'm surprised I didn't meet any weirdos. That's one thing that'll never change with the internet. There will always be weirdos online.
Yeah.
In fact, most of a weirdo's life is spent behind a computer. I would know. I think people loved sending messages so much that sometimes your friend would send you a message that said, "You've just been hit by the duck truck. Send this message to 8 of your friends and you'll be as sexy as a truck."
What?
Ignore and you'll be hit by a 16-wheeler. You have
That was
7
terrifying.
days. And instead of blocking that person, some people would keep the chain going.
No!
Hey, I have a quick question. When was the last time you ever had to type a specific website into your address bar?
Like,
Probably somewhere
so
about
long.
10 years, give or take.
Yeah.
You just type in a Y, and then YouTube pops up.
Yep.
You put in a T, you get Twitter, and P gets you picturesofalligators.com. And if you had a specific question you wanted to ask the internet, you just Yahoo it, right? Yahoo? Oh, no, that's not the one you kids are using. You kids are using
Bing.
that new search engine, right?
Bing.
Ask Jeeves?
Not Ask Jeeves. Oh my God, I forgot about it. Oh my God, I feel so old.
I know there's like 4 main websites that everyone goes on, but back then, instead of having a social media account, people made their own websites. So there were a bunch of different websites for you to explore. And to help you find those websites, you had a few search engines to pick from. Everyone loves to dunk on Bing for
They
even
do.
attempting to be a search engine, but back in the day,
There were
Google had some
multiple.
competition.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can see why Google ultimately won the search engine battle. Google is a great company, and I would recommend Google to all my peers and coworkers. I love Google as much as...
Oh my God. He was showing Yahoo, and it just made me think of frickin' Yahoo Answers. Bro, Yahoo Answers was the shit. Yahoo, oh my God. I miss Yahoo Answers so much.
I love the internet. Some of the best memories we had on the computer weren't even on the internet,
Right.
were they? Sometimes the internet would just go down. But did that stop us? Did we go outside?
No.
No.
God.
We were still able to supply ourselves with hours of entertainment even without an internet. All you had to do was click Start, All Programs, Accessories, Games,
Yep.
and then...
Minesweeper. Oh, I missed the 3D pinball. It was so fun.
Space
I would
Cadet
play it for
Pinball.
hours.
I guarantee every millennial watching this right now just got hit with a big wave of nostalgia.
Yes.
This game might seem simple because there's only 2 buttons that you can press, but when you really got into it, this game had a whole lot more going on.
Oh, God,
Trust
I didn't
me,
know about
Space
all
Cadet
this.
Pinball was all we had sometimes, and I
Yep.
cherished every second of it. But if you were anything like me growing up, you were also practicing your art skills.
No,
and
I
luckily,
never had any,
every computer
so.
came pre-installed with a top-of-the-line
Paint.
painting software
MS
that every
Paint.
artist needs.
Yes.
Yeah, this program's got everything. There's a line tool and a bucket tool and a circle tool.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I was really bored, I would make a black rectangle, scribble the freeform selection tool on it, and then blammo.
Yep.
Yeah, I still got it. I just made a masterpiece. And, fun James bonus tip, for some extra self-induced epilepsy, hold down Control-I, which will invert the colors, so your masterpiece will go, oh my god, oh it hurts to look at! Hey, looks like you're trying to create a conclusion to this YouTube video. Would you like my help? No, Clippy. Even when you were around, I never used you.
Oh, that's rude.
I just liked having you there to keep me company.
That's rude. But for real, Clippy was low-key useless.
The internet is still a relatively new invention that is
Absolutely.
ever-changing the way we live. And we have yet to see the full effects of what being connected since birth does to a person.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that the accumulation of all human knowledge can now fit in your pocket? That's going to affect your day-to-day life.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to get off the internet, touch grass, and
that's
live your
pointless.
life to the fullest. Otherwise, I'd be a hypocrite and unemployed. There's no denying all the positive things that the internet has to offer. But I'm also not going to deny all the negative things that come with instant gratification, too. As technology advances, so too do we advance the amount of time we spend online. The internet can connect us to a million different people and perspectives that we never would have been exposed to before.
Some of those are
But it can
awful.
also expose us to some really nasty people and perspectives. And the only thing we can do about those people is shrug and say, sorry, that's the internet. So, are we, as a society, better off with the internet? I think so.
I'd say it's a net positive, yeah.
I don't know, just remember to drink water and stretch. All right, that's
Agreed,
the lesson of this video. Go stretch. I'm serious, right now, go touch your toes.
Can you guys touch your toes? I can't touch my toes. I've never been able to touch my toes. I should work on it, but I don't know. There's so many other things that I'd rather be doing, like hanging out here with you guys. Man, I got so much nostalgia watching this video. This was a great time. I don't know the average age of those of you guys who watch me. I want to say that you're in my age range, a little bit younger-ish. So I feel like some of these things that he's talking about are going to be really foreign to you. Things that you've heard stories about but never really experienced, or you have to experience it for a little bit but not really because you were too young to be on the internet. When I tell you the internet was a lawless place, it's bad now, but it was lawless. One of my favorite videos on YouTube, it's hella gone now because of, DMCA or whatever, was a music video, and it was put to Rihanna's Unfaithful, and it was it used clips of Harry Potter to make it seem like Hermione and Harry were having a thing behind Ron's back. Okay? That was my favorite video. There was also another one. A lot of these are going to be Harry Potter themed. I was really into Harry Potter at the time. We didn't know what a dumpster fire Joanne would turn out to be, okay? But there's another one, and it was about how strong Hermione was, and it was put to the song Fighter by Christina Aguilera. Look, the internet has changed significantly, and I love how he put it. We grew up with the internet. Us and the internet grew up together. You know what I mean? So I do think it'll be really interesting, though, to see what constant access to the internet is gonna do to y'all, youngins, young people. It'll be interesting. Be interesting to see. Don't forget to leave your reaction requests and recommendations down in the comments below. And other than that, peace out, Hope Biscuits. It's Skitten Lit.